Hello, 1, 2, 3, check. Good evening and welcome to the toss presentation. This is match number 24, DY Patil Red versus Cgst of the DY Patil T20 Cup, live from the DY Patil Stadium in Navi Mumbai. Joining me here are the two captains, Krunal Pandya from DY Red and Ninad Kadam from the Cgst. Also our honorable match referee, Mr. Ajit Gopal Krishnan. Krunal from the home team's got the coin. Krunal, what would you like to do first?
We'll bowl first.
It's been one win and a loss so far for you. This is qualification on the line for DY Red. So what's the team balance looking like going into a must-win game like this?
I mean, it's pretty balanced. We have 7 batters and we have 6 bowlers. Looks good. I mean, yeah, if we go out there and do what we are supposed to do, we'll get the result.
Any changes to 11 other than yourself?
I mean, yeah, there are a couple. You will see eventually.
Perfect. Thank you, Krunal, and all the best. Ninad, again, a win and a loss for your team. We've seen some splendid performances from your camp. Anyone in specific you're banking on today to, seal this qualification for you?
No, I guess we should back ourselves as a group. That's important against a team like DY. And yes, I guess the teamwork will get us through today.
Any changes to 11?
We've got a forced change. Himanshu is unavailable, so we've got Sagar Mishra coming in.
Right. And what is your plan and mindset for this game then?
No, I guess we are batting first. We'll try to get as much as on the board, and we'll take it from there.
Perfect. Thank you, Ninad, and all the best. So that was your toss presentation. News from the middle is that Krunal Pandya from DY Red has won the toss and chose to bowl first. Stay where you are and keep watching this space as the first ball's coming up soon. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 20th edition of DY Patil T20 and the live coverage happening here from Navi Mumbai, the iconic stadium, DY Patil Stadium out here, and the live telecast will be seen on Jio Hotstar. Another exciting game coming up. You can say more or less it's a do or die situation for both the teams. Whoever wins it qualifies for the further quarterfinals. DY Patil Red takes on Cgst. DY Patil has won the toss and they have decided to bowl first. Now let me just take you through the team list of DY Patil Red. It is Priyank Arya, Priyank Arya, Krunal Pandya, the captain. Suraj Chinde, wicket-keeper, Aman Khan, Ranjit Nikam, Oman Tiwari, Prince Badiani, Suyash Sharma, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Prashant Solanki, and in the substitutes we have Atharva Kale, Siddharth Patidar, Shubham Mane and Soumya Pandey. For CGST today, it is again something similar to what we have seen in the previous week. Not much of a change is happening into the side. Rohan Marwa, behind the stumps, Hiten Dalal, Ninad Kadam, the captain, Prayag Bhati, Sagar Mishra, Shubham Patwal, Yogesh, Akshay, Satyajit, Savya Gajra, Nadeem. Then in substitutes we have Hemant, Yash, Sriraj and Karan. And as you can see now, the batters taking the lead here and taking charge of the 22 yards. It is Rohan Marwa and Hiten Dalal. You can see them taking the charge of the 22 yards now from here. And let's have a look at the first, just to summarize what happened in the first game. Reliance with a wonderful score of 197 and it was 198 to win for Bank of Baroda. But what a game that we have seen till the last moment. The batters kept on fighting and eventually we had a great game. Even that match came for 1 ball 6 runs, and that is where instead of that 6 only a boundary came in, and then Reliance won that match, but with a very close margin here, because just winning by 1 run is something that it would have been the other way around also, but what's done is done. So we will see them in the quarterfinals, Reliance. But now this match is a do or die for both the teams, CGST, DY Patil Red. Both are Group A teams and both are on 2 points, because from here on the net run rate is of no use. The moment you have 2 points on your points table, then you are through directly to the next quarterfinals. So that's the reason this match is going to be very important. DY Red being the favourites, the home team, and also the defending champions, it will be interesting to watch today. Even Krunal Pandya makes a comeback. We didn't see him in the previous game, and now it will be interesting to watch one of the successful captains of DY Patil Red, Krunal Pandya. What plans do he has in his mind today? What is it that he is going to talk to the boys? I think the talking must have been done by now in the huddle, but what is it that they are going to come and execute here? You can of course see the ball in hands of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, but considering this match being one of the most important match, it is going to be very interesting to see that the power play pattern in which CGST plays, because we've always seen them, they are very much okay if they have done or probably they have scored in the average of 7 or 8 runs per over, or even that matters 6 runs per over, because the kind of maturity, the kind of understanding that you see from Ninad Kadam, and we've seen that in the past. But first ball, here we go, Rohan Marwa. And that is where it will be important to see the approach that CGST will be taking for this crucial game. Of course, considering, look at the boundary once again. Of course, a match like this where you have a do or die situation, it will be very important for CGST to get maximum runs on the board. And once they have that maximum runs on the board, will DY Patil Red be able to chase it through? Meanwhile, one slip for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. The first ball is for a boundary, and the second one, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar trademark delivery outside the off stump, a little movement and straight landing up in the hands of the wicket keeper. A bright sunny day here at the DY Patil Stadium, Navi Mumbai, and if you've seen the last week and today's day, the league stages matches were happening. And just to give you a heads up, who is right now topping up the table in every group is going to be an interesting read for all of you. But meanwhile, let's look at the delivery. Once again, beauty there from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. He's producing something special after that boundary being hit. So in Group A, it is a clear name on the points table with 6 points. It is Mumbai Customs. In Group B, the top of the list is Jain Irrigation. In Group C, the top of the list is DY Patil Blue, and in Group D, it is top of the list Income Tax with 6 points. So that's how we have the 4 groups, and that's how we have the stats for you. And after that boundary, suddenly every ball that he is bowled has been spot on, and a trademark Bhuvaneshwar Kumar you can see. I mean, even if you've seen a lot of test matches that he's played for India, or probably the one-day matches that he's played, even for T20 cricket that he's played for India, that ball which is outswinging and moving away from the batsman has been the trademark identity for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Couple of deliveries here remaining, but what a start. First ball 4 runs, and after that 3 dot balls, not made a single move or single change in that line and length. Every ball that you are watching is swinging away from the batsman, but this time under the bat and a single, because they have a deep covers in place. One last ball to go. And a very calm and cool person, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Never very loud, never very angry with anyone on the field. I've never seen him arguing, debating. He just comes, bowls 6 balls, does what the captain has told him, and he just disappears in the crowd. That is why one of the finest human beings you have in front of the screen right now, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. 5 runs and the last one to go. Here it is, opening the full phase of the bat and straight into the hands of the fielder. No run on that occasion, ends with a dot ball. First over gone, 5 runs on the board. Now then, after the end of the first over, the ball has been handed over to Prince Badiani. Again, a tall man with some amazing skills and a wonderful bowler that DY Patil Red has. Rohan Marwa, after that first ball that went for a boundary in Bhuvaneshwar Kumar's over, after that really haven't been able to go on the top. Good start from Prince Badiani. And good to see Krunal Pandya back in the side. Because obviously after this tournament, he will directly head to the IPL duties. Krunal Pandya. Quick single here. Too early to talk about run rates and projected scores in this one. But for a fact that I know that if you got to win this, you got to have runs on the board to put that pressure onto the opposition in the second innings. Like the way, in the first match we saw Reliance putting up a handsome total. And for that, it was no do or die situation for Reliance because they had already got through. But honestly, right now, CGST, the way they have batted, especially the players who are in good touch with Ninath Kadam, with Priyank Bhati, with Shubham Patwal, Sagar Mishra. Rohan Marwa has had a very okayish competition till now. But again, he is a hard hitter of the ball. Even Hiten Dalal has got runs. So, looking at the batting side of CGST, they have a good players. But the whole thing is that when you have such big matches, they need to step up to the occasion. I mean, many a times we've seen Rohan leaving early and going back to the dugout and trying to play a lot of risky shots. But today, if you've seen, the approach suddenly changes. Even after that first boundary, when he was not been able to connect, the last ball he still, got a single on that ball. So, playing long innings is something that is going to be the choice, what they have that intent in their mind. But for sure that you will need a big run scoring today, probably 175, 180 plus. And that is where you can put that pressure. This is a good delivery from Prince. Just teasing the line outside the off stump and almost like couple of inches probably, the ball and the bat connection did not happen. Hiten Dalal. And a good start even from Prince Badiani. Last ball of this over will come by now. This one's in the air and that will travel quite a distance. No, it will fall in between two players. I think calling could have been better. But that is what Krunal is going to talk to both of them. The ball went way high in the air. There was one man chasing from deep covers. There was one man chasing from mid-off. And eventually nobody gets hold of it. End of 2 overs, 10 runs on the scoreboard without any loss. It's time for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar to once again be back at the bowling end, and it was, I think, for more couple of overs, you will see that partnership happening between Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Prince Badiani. This is another good looking shot, but it will straight be to the fielder. And probably today umpires will have a tough time because everything is red in the ground. Both the team jerseys are in red, even for CGST, even for DY Patil red. DY Patil team's name is itself red because there are two teams, DY Patil red and DY Patil blue, but it's all reds. So the only way to see what is the difference, you will always have to see who has the bat in his hand. So that means those are CGST batters. First slip in place, Aman Khan, and this time ball has been released towards the mid-wicket region. Was not a shot that he intended to play, probably a better execution was required, but it was just in the spur of that moment that he just released the ball. Get out of my way. .2 and 12 already. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar again making some changes in the field. He's got a deep mid wicket and he's got a deep covers. Those are the two men outside the 30-yard circle. Otherwise, you'll see everyone is guarding. The Red Army is guarding inside the 30-yard circle. Now, I think is for left-hander there is an extra cushion provided, but I think he's getting the long on deeper and he's got the mid wicket. So in the long on you have Krunal Pandya, and at the mid wicket there is another fielder, and he is not having anyone in the deep for a left-hander, because considering that Rohan is strong in the leg side, so he will try to take the chances there. Now again for the right-hander, he is taking a deep mid-wicket and a deep covers, where he is getting the long off back in the mid-off region. So that's how he is playing with the field for right-hander and the left-hander. Couple of deliveries more to go in this over, but I think Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, the first 2 overs, or probably the more, there are 2 more balls remaining in this one, but till now it has been pretty decent. Now again he's got Aman at the short mid-wicket area. Is that for that catching position? Lovely bowling, another single here. And this one, I think he was in a hurry to move the bat ahead and just reach to the ball, and that's the reason the connection wasn't proper. Last ball of this over, 14 runs for no loss. Now again, interesting to watch. Now he's not getting, this time he's not getting a long on that is deeper. He's getting a square leg, a deep square leg and a deep mid wicket. What is going on in the minds of Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, especially when Rohan is at the strike? Bouncer was on the cards, but Rohan was more clever to send the ball towards the deep fine leg region. 3 overs, 18 runs. Let's look at the shot. A lot of planning and plotting happened. Square leg comes in, mid wicket comes in, but he goes in the fine leg region. End of this over, and after the end of the over, 3 overs, 18 runs for no loss. Prince Badiani to continue, 3 overs, 18. Here comes Prince and quick single here. So these are these 3 overs that are left in the power play now, and they have to get as many as runs in this 3 overs, because by any chance if DY is able to restrict CGST in the low total. Then there is a good batting depth even with DY Red. You have Rohan, you have Priyank Arya, you have Priyam Gag, you have Krunal Pandya, you have Suraj Shinde, you have Aman Khan, the hard hitter, you have Ranjit Nikam. Lot of good batting that can come in, plus then of course you will have the impact player also coming in the second innings. We'll wait who is going to be the impact player. But meanwhile, it's Rohan Marwa. This time goes even bigger. Sixer. Not a great delivery on the leg stump. Way outside that leg stump. In fact, all he had to do is just make that right connection. Oh, look at that. Not a great delivery at all from Prince Badiani. And it will add up more half a dozen to the total. 25 runs. So probably this over could be the run gates opener. Till now for the last 3 overs you've seen everything going very slow. Not too many runs coming. It is only when Rohan tried to connect the ball meat of the bat, and one more time, one bounce, but there is a fielder, bit of a misfield, but a great effort. That will surely not allow the ball to reach to the boundary. But couple of runs for Rohan Marwa, saving 2 runs for the team. That's a great effort on the boundary. This is absolutely wonderful cricket. Look at the commitment on the field. I mean, we've seen some amazing catches, we've seen some amazing fielding efforts, and the previous one was yet another good effort by the player. Swing and a miss straight in the hands of the wicket keeper. Couple of deliveries more to go in this over. 4th over in progress here. Here we go again, Prince Badiani. That's a good delivery. Very closer to that bat and pad. Pitched right up to that good length line. So Rohan Marwa has faced most of the deliveries, and the effort still now has been very good. Intent is very clear that he is not in a hurry, but he is there to make a difference in this game. Of course, a big game for both the teams, so you got to prove the mettle. That was close, inside edge. If that would have gone on to the stumps, then it would have been a disaster for Rohan. But meanwhile, it's 4 overs gone and it's 27 for no loss. Four overs have been bowled, and when you see Krunal Pandya rolling his arms like that, you know what's going to happen in the next over. Brings himself early in the power play. Tells Bhuvaneshwar Kumar to hold on for a bit. Krunal Pandya. the captain of DY Patil Red, rolls up his sleeves and there it is. First ball starts off with the dot ball. This one's in the air, and the reason he got himself was to do this damage. Priyank, no, not Priyank, but Prince Badiani takes that catch, and this is what he was here for. Wants to go for a sweep shot, takes the top edge, and that catch from Prince Badiani, and the smiles later. And this is exactly why Krunal Pandya is so special. As a captain, he comes up and he sets an example for the team. He sets that tone, he sets that vibrations in the team. Is because look at this and follow this. That's how the message goes loud and clear. And if you have to, pump up the boys, bring that energy, then you have to lead from your examples. It's not going to be only pep talks that are going to work. Of course, I mean, before every match there is a huddle, the pep talk happens. But, when you give such an example on the field, it counts for far, far, far more than anything else. 27 for 1, and that first breakthrough in the power play comes when Mr. Pandya comes to the crease. Now it's the captain for CGST who has come to the center, Ninad Kadam. Bit of a look on the field that has been set, and here we go, and onto the pads. But the impact would be not in line. Wonderfully bowled, again a flighted delivery. What a start to this over. Is he going to bowl an wicket maiden? Because it will come as no surprise. He's done that in the past, and he's done that in the 16th or the 17th over also. Another one directly goes to the fielder. Another dot ball. What a start of this over this has been. Ninad Kadam will have to face that challenge. That's not going to be a wicket maiden, but a single on the last ball. Lovely start by Krunal Pandya, and it is going to be the end of 5 overs with 28 for 1. So 5 overs story it has been till now, and it's 28 for 1 here. Krunal Pandya, what a start for him this has been. A wicket on the very second ball, and then only a run on the last ball. Suyash Sharma comes in, and a bit of that discussion on the field. What kind of a field you should have. Five overs have been bowled now. Last over of the power play. Suyash Sharma walks in. So again, focusing on the field at the right places, the right positions, they want the fielders to be there because this is the last over of the power play. Suyash Sharma just has this habit of checking the run up before the first ball is gone, and it's a very good habit because you get to know that exactly how many steps are required for your run up, for your comfort, and that's what he checks every time he comes out to bowl. First ball, it's going to be a wide ball. So Ninad, even in the previous match, had a great game, some good batting, but unfortunately they lost with a very small margin, Cgst. So that's why they have 2 points. DY Red has 2 points. This one's in the air. There is a mid wicket that has been placed, a deep mid wicket that will come in the play. Very thoughtful fielding that has been set. And that's why Krunal Pandya, before the over, there was a discussion that happened. Now also, both of them just ensuring that every ball the field is set right, and that is where Krunal Pandya as a captain is very clever. Knows exactly where the strengths and where the weaknesses are of the batters, and he is working on their weaknesses so that he gets a wicket. This once again nicely played. Krunal Pandya behind the ball. Will he be able to stop it? Yes, he does. Couple of runs even on this ball. So the last over where of power play, where they are looking to hit and go over the board. It is just singles and doubles at the moment. Not singles in this over for sure, but in the previous over only one single. But in this over it has started with 2 doubles. And Patil, a half-hearted though. Suyash also was not very sure of that one. Even if it is pitching in line, I don't think so. The impact was that clear. (33 for 1). Again, there is going to be change in the field. Suyash. This one straight towards the long on. There is a fielder place, and that is why I am saying the fielding has been set very fine by Krunal. There is no spot of errors till now. The bowlers are bowling economical spells, not too many boundaries or sixes that we have seen. And right now it's going hunky-dory for DY Patil Red. Again, bit of a change for Rohan Marwa, who's the left-hander. It's the long off that comes in place, and it's the deep mid wicket that comes in place. Another dot ball here. This will bring in the last ball of this over now from Suyash Sharma. Again, a good start. When you talk 6 runs in that 5 balls, T20 cricket, it's known to be the most economical over. The most economical over, if you have to talk about, then it was Krunal Pandya. Just 1 run wicket also in that over. But it is still going to be called as an economical over. This one's in the air. Oh, that dive from Aman didn't really get hold of the catch, but a good effort. Let's look at the replay again. It was a great effort from Aman Khan, but the low dipping ball couldn't get hold of it, but a good effort by Aman. End of 6 overs and it's 35 for 1. Not wasting much time, Krunal Pandya is back at the bowling end. "35 runs, and that's how the economical power play was. See, this is the difference that Krunal Pandya brings to the side when he is back home and back to the home of cricket, D.Y. Patil. Dot ball again to start off with. Yet another over. The first over only gave 1 run, 1 wicket. And this is the surprise ball of Krunal Pandya that's gone in the air. And one more time it's Prince Badiani who takes the catch, and Krunal Pandya strikes again with the second wicket. A surprise to Rohan Marwa with that quicker one. And not a great connection from him. In fact, if he would have left it, he would have been still in the crease. But that's how Krunal Pandya can bring a baggage of surprises to the batters. So wicket number 2 falling down here, and Rohan Marwa goes back in the dugout. And it's time for the new batsman also to come in. Sagar Mishra. Rohan Marwa was looking so good with 22 runs of 20 balls that he had faced. But then somewhere down the line, even in the previous over, he was not able to connect properly. Even in this over, when the over started with a dot ball, that made him just go for this quicker bouncer by Krunal Pandya. And he's very good in playing those mind games, Krunal. He's just too good. And this quicker one has been one of the biggest asset of his bowling best card, I would say. Because you will not find these quicker ones on every over. You will find it in one of the 2 to 3 overs. That quicker one just comes into the play. So good at it. Look at that now. Slower one, nicely flighted, and only a single. Now again, it's how you start, it doesn't matter, but it's how you finish, it matters a lot. As I said, that if you want to go against D.Y. Patil Red, then for second innings you need to have enough runs on the board. A total of 175 or 180 would be really challenging. On the leg side, will that go for a boundary? Yes, it does. A fast outfield will allow that ball to go to the boundary, and there it is, umpire Rupesh Khadgi calling it a boundary. Leg byes given by the umpire. So these one-odd boundaries will come in, but important to see is what Krunal Pandya has the next in mind. Look at that turn. And in the morning game, we did not see that much turn. Even this is not a great turn, but it is still good to see that movement in the air after pitching. It's a good movement. Ends up with 2 dot balls and one more fantastic over from Krunal Pandya. 7 overs gone, 40 for 2. And that will again call it for Suyash Sharma for the duty. 7 overs gone, 40 for 2. Sagar Mishra has just come in after that wicket of Rohan Marwa, trying to play a quicker one, bowled by Krunal Pandya, takes the top edge, not a great connection in the air, and then Prince Badiani takes a wonderful catch. In fact, both the similarities come together because both the wickets that have fallen are taken by Krunal Pandya and both the catches have also been taken by Prince Badiani. 40 for 2, and it's the start of yet another new over. Misses the run up, and they're going aggressive now with first slip coming in. Krunal Pandya at the slip cordon just for that catching position, for the edge that might come in handy, and it almost did, but it went a little more squarer to that short backward point. Look at that. The idea was great, though it was not a great connection from the bat. In fact, the bat was never involved in that. It was a turn that happened. Firstly, it was bowled wider to that off stump, then the turn. Suyash Sharma, what a wonderful bowler that he is. Now then, once again, he's got a proper plan in his mind for Sagar Mishra, and he wants it to fall him in the trap that he's got. He's got one first slip. He's continuously bowling wider to Sagar Mishra because, again, there are two things. One is either you fall for the trap easily or you build the case. Now, 3 dot balls is building the case in the minds of Sagar Mishra. So, one rash shot or one wrong shot selection, that will still cost a wicket to Cgst. Look at that, another dot ball. So, these dot balls are also playing another match in the mind of the players. And somewhere down the line, he will have to get runs, he will have to come out, he will have to play unconventional. And that is where the mistake can happen. And that is the plan that is right now in Suyash's mind. Couple of deliveries more to go. But now exactly how is the approach going to be? Now even more changes. He goes right arm round the wicket. Wow, this will be interesting to watch. Almost a leg spin in his mind. Rolls the ball nicely, uses a wrist to roll the ball completely. Not much of a turn. This wicket is not going to give you great turn, but it is the mind games that are going. 5 dot balls in a T20 game. It's a big thing. Last ball of this over. Another one straight to the fielder, and what a lovely over this has been from Suyash Sharma. A maiden over, and that will be 40 for 2 after the end of 8 overs. 40 for 2, 8 overs gone. And now it's time for a fresh new over. And that will be again Krunal Pandya onto the leg side. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, the fielder there. Well, now then, again, just want to double check on the field, and I don't know, there is a lot of discussions that are happening on every ball for the field today, almost every ball. And umpire will be checking the time also that is consuming in all this. Because umpires will be looking at the slow over rates very closely. Even in the Suyash Sharma's over, there was bit of a discussion happening on the field for the arrangements. This time, just lofting it over the head of the mid-on fielder. There is Aman Khan over there at the long off. This time again sweeps it onto the leg side, and that's going to be yet another run added to the total. And probably to push him to bowl one more over, and he brings himself, is for another wicket here. See, because there are two wheels which are parallel to each other and they are going very fine. One end you have Suresh Sharma, on one end you have Krunal Pandya. So both the wheels are running in tandem, and you don't want to break that monotony. And I will not be surprised if you get one more over of Suyash Sharma, because he is very close to get that wicket now. The wicket that he's been hunting from last two overs, I think is very close now. So even if Suyash Sharma comes in for the next over, it won't be a surprise, because you are already restricting them to a low total. It's only 45 runs in 2 overs, 9 overs for the 2 wickets that you have taken. End of the over, 9 overs gone, 46 for 2. Now then, start of the fresh over. Suyash Sharma is back. That is what I was saying. You won't be surprised if Suyash Sharma is going to be back, but he is welcomed with a boundary this time from Sagar Mishra. No more singles and doubles, but very first ball, shot of the length on the leg side and played it nicely. Wonderful shot there. So this is what the batters now need to do, change the gears. Do not be on the back foot too much, because the more you are going to be on the back foot, you are going to be dominated by the bowlers. And in T20 cricket, if you want to get a good score, you have to change your ways that you approach on every ball. Look at that, no run again. So immediately after getting that boundary, he wanted to change the strike, and refused by Ninad Kadam. And Ninad is that way very low risk player. He does not take undue risk unless it is required. 90 for 2. And it's a long road today, because we have today's day where we are doing the last day of the league stage matches. Then we are moving ahead to the quarterfinals, and then on the final day we are going to have semis and then the finals. But this time again picking up the gap nicely. What a wonderful strike that is. 54 for 2, and it's still counting with that boundary wide of the stumps, wide of the crease in fact, and nicely played into the gap. That's gone for one more boundary. So Sagar Mishra picking up pace here. He spent good amount of time on the crease, and now he's utilizing all that he's read from the pitch to the execution of the shots. Another good looking shot, this time driven away. But the deep covers fielder comes into the play, and it will be stopped only for a single. So after a very long time, it's Ninad Kadam who gets the strike. Last ball, a couple of deliveries to face in this over. 2 boundaries, and I've got 9 runs of this over till now. So unlike the first 2 overs, I think this was a little better for Cgst. Suyash Sharma once again. Oh, lovely. The keeper thinks he's got some bat on it, and he's looking at the umpire in disbelief. After it was the keeper who started appealing, it was Suyash Sharma also joined in the appeal, but it was a good turn from here on. I mean, can't really gauge because it's the umpire who is closer to the stumps. Last ball of this over. Another one that turns beautifully, but also a great shot on the last ball. A boundary comes in. So 3 boundaries in this over has made a little movement into the pace of the run scoring here. 59 for 2, and it's midway down, 10 overs gone, and it will also be a change in the com box with Chandresh Narayanan to take you to the 20th over.
So welcome back, Prashant Solanki being introduced into the attack. He's a very, very capable quality leg spinner. Straight away, Sagar Mishra playing him down the ground. Gets a single. The score moves along to 60 for 2. It's been an interesting approach so far by Cgst. Meanwhile, at the adjoining ground, DTDC are going berserk. Vedant Murkar's on 35 over there. Nicely done there, but there's a fielder there. Just a single. So like I said, Anish Chaudhary and Vedant Murkar starting off well for DTDC against CAG. CAG, fairly capable lineup. They've got Lalit Yadav and Basil Thampi among others over there. But here is where all the action is, the DY Patil Stadium. Couldn't quite time it. Sagar Mishra will be very unhappy that he didn't pounce on it. Just a bit wide, at an opportunity to score some runs there. Now, 3 runs in this over so far. Ninad played that uppishly and will get a boundary. The fielder running in from long off couldn't stop the ball from running away to the boundary. Very good shot there by the skipper of Cgst. And the fielder there, Aman Khan, couldn't do anything as the ball sped away. A much needed boundary here. A single to follow up the boundary. Smart cricket here by Ninad Kadam. Experienced campaigner. Needs all the help possible. So changes here in the field. Short fine legs now being moved. He's being moved to short third man for the left-handed Sagar Mishra. And so they're moving one more person in the short fine leg region. Short delivery straight down the ground. We'll get a single to end over number 11. It's 68 for 2. Okay then, 68 for 2 after 11. The projected score is pegging the total at around 124. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. In the earlier game we saw 196 almost being chased down. So if Cgst are going to challenge DY Patil Red, they need a lot more than 124. For that, their skipper Ninad Kadam has to do all the running. He's on 19 of 19. Sagar Mishra is on 16. And now, left arm medium pace, couldn't quite time that. This has been the story of this inning so far. Cgst are going nowhere with this batting effort. Ninad Kadam has to be taking charge here. Naman Tiwari, the left arm medium pacer, is in operation. He's been around for a bit. He's 20 years old. He's played for India under 19s and he's also been part of the Lucknow Super Giants. Down the leg side. Come on, young man. That's straying in your line just as your side has been building up the pressure. That was quite unnecessary. Just stick to the basics here. You can see Cgst are already under a lot of pressure. They have just not been able to get away over here. So this is the time to just drive home the advantage here for your side. 69 for 2. Driven this time, but there's a sweeper there. Just one more run added to the total. Ninad's on 19, Sagar Mishra's on 17. They're putting together a decent stand. The stand is worth 35 of 30, but they need a lot more. The scoring needs to go up as well now. Naman Tiwari is going to come round the wicket to Ninad Kadam. 70 for 2. The projected score is pegged at around 124. There's a fielder at deep mid wicket. Short fine leg. And what's it going to be now from us? Ninad Kadam. Nicely done there, but just a single. Singles are not going to hurt D.Y. Patil Red. They'll keep scoring these runs at will, but it won't really impact D.Y. Patil Red because they have managed to peg the scoring back, push the scoring back. 71 for 2, 12th over going on right now. This time 72 for 2. In this over so far, 3 runs off the bat plus a wide. 2 deliveries to go in this over. Ninad's on 20, Sagar Mishra's on 18. This stand worth 37 of 32 deliveries. Okay, here we go. Naman Tiwari, very first over. 5th delivery now. Round the wicket to Ninad. Widest delivery and swing and a miss. You can sense that something's got to give. Ninad Kadam is frustrated. He's just not able to connect. He's just not able to score at will. And just look at the way he's responding. He's just frustrated. And that has impacted the scoring as well. Just 4 runs in this over. Rather 3 runs in this over plus a wide. This time swing and a miss once again. That's the end of over number 12. It's 72 for 2. Hello? Right then, the skipper, Krunal Pandya, coming on to ball. 2 for 8 in his 3 overs. Short delivery to start off the over. And will get a boundary. Sagar Mishra breaking the shackles that were threatening to stymie the progress of Cgst. And that was really a gift from Krunal Pandya. He gets a boundary. It's 76 for 2. Swept that one in front of square. But there's a fielder there, just a single. Right then, I think both sides have decided that, both batters rather have decided that they need to get a move on here. 77 for 2 in the 13th over with a projected score of around 130 is just not good enough. And they need a lot more to challenge a side like DY Patil Red. Krunal Pandya has been terrific so far, but the first couple of deliveries not up to the mark. This time down the ground, nicely done there, but it's cut off right in time. Bit of misfield allows the batters opportunity to go through for two, but this is the kind of intent that's been missing so far. And both these batters have obviously worked out that they need to start getting a move on here. Ninad's on 22, Sagar Mishra's on 23. Again this time pushing for a couple of runs, will get it quite easily. Right then, 4 deliveries have already fetched 9 runs. And this is a moving over in the context of this innings. 81 for 2. Ninad's on 24. Sagar Mishra 23. Krunal Pandya once again. Swept that one behind square. The fielder will not be able to cut it out. Second boundary in this over. And precise placement by Ninad Kadam down the leg side. Nicely rolled his wrists on that and got full value for that. So Ninad Kadam being severe on his opposite number, Krunal Pandya. The final delivery of this over. Again played on the upside, on the leg side rather, will get a single to end over number 13. It's 86 for 2. चाय शुगर नहीं डाला ना नहीं ब्रेक ब्रेक So Naman Tiwari, after a longish break, is resuming operations from the far end. Very first delivery, swing and a miss once again. It's a repeat of what happened in the previous over from Naman Tiwari. Ninad Kadam just needs to just relax a bit. The previous over was a release over. He was able to be severe on his opposite number. He picked up 14 runs in that over. Doesn't need to do anything silly. The door is open finally. He just needs to break it open further. And he doesn't need to use brute force. He just needs to do it ever so slowly. Now, round the wicket. Naman Tiwari again running into ball to Ninad Kadam. Pulls that one awkwardly. But will only get a single. You almost get a sense that something's got to give here. Both these batters have been trying very hard to break free. But they've not been able to take full command of the innings. Naman Tiwari in only second over has given away just 5 runs. At the other end, Krunal Pandya, the most successful bowler for his side, D.Y. Patil Red, has picked up 2 for 22 from his 4 overs. Once again now Sagar Mishra on strike. Played that down the ground, but again a single. Showing the intent, they are showing the effort to try and make something happen. But apart from that one over, the previous one by Krunal Pandya, it's just been slow going from Cgst. All eyes now on their skipper. Again Naman Tiwari is coming round the wicket to Ninad Kadam. Oh, swing and a miss once again. Shortest delivery. Ninad is looking at the square leg umpire. Come on, just give me a call for the height. But the umpire at the bowler's end quietly walks up, lets the batter know that's 1 for the over, lets the bowler know that's 1 for the over, and normal service resumes. Right then, Naman Tiwari once again will be running into ball. Just 2 runs in this over. Again, very well done. Followed the batter. Being very, very good with the ball here, Naman Tiwari. He's made the batters think not easy at all in these short form contests where you need to try and make the most of the chances that are coming your way, and the batters have not been able to get away at all. Sagar Mishra once again now on 24, 89 for 2. Slice that one and will get a boundary, a much needed boundary to round off that over. It's 14 overs out of the way. It's 93 for 2. Suyash Sharma now from the pavilion end. Interesting that DY Patil Red have got two leg spinners in their lineup, Suyash Sharma and Prashant Solanki. Very impressive, Prashant Solanki. Now Suyash Sharma is in for his final over. 93 for 2. Ninad Kadam's on 31 on strike. This partnership is already worth 58 of 46 deliveries. Short delivery, appeal, more in hope than any kind of conviction. A leg by. Leg by there adds to the total. 94 for 2. Be interesting to see the approach of Sagar Mishra. With the ball going away from him. How is he going to approach Suyash Sharma? Short fine leg in place, short third man. Played a miss, went through quickly. Difficult to try and score off those deliveries because the ball just sped past the bat. 94 for 2. The projected score is still pegging it at about 130. That's not good enough. In the morning we had a match in which Bank of Baroda almost chased down 197 posted by Reliance. Driven this time round the wicket and will get a boundary. Nicely done there through the covers. Change of angle and a change of fortune for Sagar Mishra and Cgst. Nicely done there. Again a much needed boundary of the bat of Sagar Mishra. We saw a boundary from him in the previous over as well to break the shackles, and one more boundary here. Suyash Sharma's in his final over. 3 more deliveries to go. Cgst 98 for 2. This time attempting a reverse shot, but little too premeditated. Became easy for Suyash Sharma to plan that one. No power of any kind from Sagar Mishra in that attempted reverse sweep. Only going tamely to the fielder at backward point. Suyash Sharma now once again will come into bowl. Ninad's on strike. 31 of 31. Sagar Mishra's 33 of 27. Played that uppishly. The fielder at deep mid wicket will only get it on the bounce. So Ninad is also trying to break free, and in doing so has managed to get his side to 100. 100 for 2. One delivery to go in the 15th over. The projected total is around 135. Sagar Mishra is on 33 of 37. Ninad's on 32 of 32. Swept that one, but again there's a fielder there. We'll keep it down to a single to end over number 15. It's 101 for 2. Okay. शुरू करो. Okay, so Naman Tiwari is going to continue from the far end. His third over. He's given away 11 in his 2 overs so far. A typical field that we've seen right through this tournament. The leg side field, inside the 30-yard circle, just one fielder. That too at short fine leg. Struck that one, deep mid wicket, but losing it over there. Pushing for 2, will get the second quite easily. The fielder in the deep mid wicket mentioning that he couldn't see the ball in the sun, and that's why he didn't go for the catch. And that allows the batters an opportunity to score, get 2 more runs. He's the lone man guarding that boundary. Ball was travelling to him, but just dipped on him at the very last minute. Going down the leg side, but a no ball call. Ooh, that's going to be big. Overstepping just by a bit there, Naman Tiwari. And that's going to be very, very interesting to watch, because that means a free hit at this stage of the innings when CGST are looking to break free. This kind of a gift will only help matters for CGST. So get ready, buckle up, because this is going to be very interesting. Let's see what's going to happen now. Round the wicket now, because Ninad Kadam's on strike. He can change the field because the batter has swapped ends. Change of strategy now, coming over the wicket to the right-handed Ninad Kadam. Till now, he was coming in round the wicket to Ninad. Let's see if the change of angle changes fortunes for Naman Tiwari. He just could not connect there. Once again, we're seeing a half-hearted attempt of combating a slow one into the pitch. And we've seen this quite often in this tournament, where the bowlers are bowling into the pitch and not giving any kind of space for the batter to work with. And that ensures that no damage was done on that free hit, thankfully for D.Y. Patil Red. Again, Naman Tiwari now running into ball. Nicely done there off the legs. Will get a boundary. No. Nicely done there. The fielder there cutting it off on time. And the batters go through for a couple of runs. Almost like a Natraj shot played by Ninad Kadam, made famous by the great Kapil Dev. It's 108 for 2. 3 runs there for the batters. CGST now 108 for 2. Naman Tiwari none for 17 so far. Sagar Mishra's on 36 of 30. Ninad's on 35 of 34. Partnerships worth 73 of 56 balls. Sagar Mishra now on strike. Played that one down the ground, but only managing a top edge taken by the keeper. Finally, the partnership's broken. The pressure getting to Sagar Mishra, attempting to strike it down the ground, but only getting a top edge and going straight to the keeper. And the pressure claiming the wicket of Sagar Mishra. He's gone for 36 of 31. Caught by Suraj Shinde of the bowling of Naman Tiwari. The new man in is Shubham Patwal. So Shubham Patwal walks in with the captain still at the crease. Ninad Kadam on 35 of 34. Much needed breakthrough there for DY Patil Red. This partnership was threatening to get out of control, but right then, a breakthrough comes the way of DY Patil Red, and it allows them the opportunity to breathe freely, ever so slightly. He was looking to strike it down the ground. In an attempt to do that, he just got a top edge and it went straight up, and the wicketkeeper had nothing much to do. He just waited for the ball to come to him and calmly collected that catch. So wicket number 3, 5 runs already in this over, plus a no ball. So everything happening in this Naman Tiwari over. This is his third over and he's given away just 17 runs. So Shubham Patwal, the right-hander, is on strike. Naman Tiwari is coming round the wicket. He needs to be very mindful of the lines he's bowling here. Oh, chipped it back almost in his follow-through, attempting to get a return catch. But no damage done. A single taken. A delivery to go in this over. So Shubham Patwal getting off the mark in a slightly tentative manner, and that sort of underscores the kind of pressure CGST is under right now, thanks to this accurate bowling by DY Patil Red. Okay, Ninad once again will be on strike, facing Naman Tiwari. Short delivery, but straight to the fielder there at short third man. The second wicket in this over. Bhuvneshwar Kumar at short third man takes a simple sharp catch. Again trying to maximize scoring, but only finding the fielder. Ninad Kadam, short rising delivery, couldn't control it and goes straight to the fielder at short third man. Ninad Kadam's been dismissed now. And that is a big body blow for CGST. Ninad Kadam was the man in form. He was looking to break free. He was scoring runs over there. But after he lost his partner Sagar Mishra, awkwardly played there. But straight to the fielder, standing right on the 30-yard circle, Bhuvneshwar Kumar. And that allows the opportunity for DY Patil Red to celebrate. 109 for 4. Okay, Bhuvneshwar Kumar picked up a catch in the previous over. He's back now for the end overs now. He's bowled 2 overs for no wicket and given away 13 runs. He's a master in these final few overs. He can execute those Yorkers at will. The best batters in the business have found it difficult to get going against him. It's going to be interesting to see the approach of CGST over here. Down the ground. What a start. What a strike by Shubham Patwal. What a way to start the final few overs here. Bhuvneshwar Kumar in the slot and dismissed it out of sight. What a strike. What a way to begin this contest. This duel between Shubham Patwal and Bhuvneshwar Kumar is going to be interesting. Once again, Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Widest delivery again this time. A boundary to follow the 6. This is a terrific start to the over for CGST. And that's forcing the skipper, Krunal Pandya, to make changes to the field. He's pushing the long off back. He's bringing in the fielder inside the 30-yard circle into the square leg region. 10 runs of the first 2 deliveries. What's his response going to be here? Bhuvneshwar Kumar being put under pressure. In the block hole this time, nicely done there by Bhuvi. Pushing for 2, and will get it quite easily. So, 12 runs of the first 3 deliveries. This has been a very good start. The fall of 2 set batters has not dented the confidence of Shubham Patwal. Okay, here we go again. Bhuvneshwar Kumar taken on the full this time, and there's a fielder there, just a single. You can sense that the change in the tempo of the game is also making the commentators excitable, as you can imagine. 123 for 4. Remember, the projected score was pegged around 130. You can be certain that that will be breached for sure. New man Yogesh is on strike now. Wide delivery, nicely done there. The fielder there, sweeping straight to him. But that's a no ball as well. It's free hit rather. So 2 runs added to the total. 125 for 4. Bhuvneshwar once again. Straight to the fielder at backward point, pushing for a single. Will get a single there quite easily. So 126 for 4. We already have 15 runs of the bat in this over, plus 2 runs that came of the no ball. 126 for 4. Final delivery of this 17th over now. Bhuvneshwar Kumar making changes to the field once again, sending the backward point fielder to deep backward point and bringing in the fielder at square leg. Final delivery. Swing and a miss. That's the end of over number 17. It's 126 for 4. Okay, Naman Tiwari is back for his final over. He's bowled all four on his, all three previous overs on the trot. He's coming in for the fourth and final over. 126 for 4. Round the wicket. Testing the batter there. And it's called a wide. Finally, the umpire's patience has run over. He's letting the bowler know that it's one for the over. Plus, he's found the height a little too disconcerting, and he's let the bowler know and let the batter know that it's a wide. So wide to start off the over. 128 for 4. And here we go again, Naman Tiwari. Following the batter there, but the fielder at short fine leg, the skipper himself. Just a single there. What's happening now? Quick change of gloves for Shubham Patwal. How is he going to respond here? Shubham Patwal, all eyes on him. In the previous over, we saw him striking a boundary and a 6. Will he continue to be so aggressive as he was, as he was in the previous over? He's got the opportunity. The field is nicely spread out. He can make the most of the opportunity here. But only finding the fielder there in the cover region. A single added to the total. It's 129 for 4. So we'll have 2 more overs after this. You're looking at about 16 legal deliveries left in this innings. Yogesh now on strike. In the block hole, very well done there by Naman Tiwari. That's the kind of ball you need at this time. Very well done. The projected score has galloped along to around 150. I guess that's still not good enough. That's still not good enough. Here we go. Round the wicket. Naman Tiwari. Awkwardly played that, but straight to the fielder at cover. It's been a very good over on balance. Naman Tiwari has been very good so far. He's kept things tight. He's made the batters think. 131 for 4. That's the 130 run mark. That has been breached. How many more runs can they add here? Taken on the full there and played down the ground. A single. So dealing in singles in this over. One delivery to go in the 18th over. 132 for 4. Lots of bowling options available for Krunal Pandya, the skipper. He's already had Bhuvneshwar Kumar bowling 3 overs. Prince Badiani is available, who's bowled 2 overs for 14. Krunal Pandya has bowled out. Suyash Sharma has bowled out. Prashant Solanki has bowled just 1 over. Could he give him a go here? That will be very interesting. A leg spinner to bowl the 19th over. But here's Naman Tiwari with his final delivery in this innings. Short delivery and will get a boundary. Lucky boundary. A good over spoiled by that final shot. That's the end of over number 18. 136 for 4. Naman Tiwari is coming round the wicket. Short delivery, rising delivery outside the off stump, giving it an almighty slog, finding an edge, and the ball flies away to the third man fence. Okay, Bhuvi Kumar will now come in once again. He's under pressure. What a start to the over. Oh, fantastic effort, but goes in vain. Terrific effort from the sweeper fielder. He covered a lot of ground there. And unfortunately for him, couldn't hold on to the catch. Not easy at all. The ball popped out of his hand. 2 runs nonetheless for Yogesh. 138 for 4. It's all happening here. Again down the ground. But there's a fielder. A single. So both these batters going helter-skelter now for runs. It's been very, very interesting last few overs, especially since the time Shubham Patwal and Yogesh have come together. Their partnerships proving very, very useful. Short delivery. Has he connected it well? No. Straight to the fielder at long on. So Shubham Patwal has to depart. In the pursuit of quick runs here, it's 139 for 5. The shortest delivery banged into the center of the pitch and couldn't quite connect that one. Got the height but not the distance, and it was taken quite nicely there by Priyank Arya. It's 139 for 5. 9 deliveries left now. And the new man walking out is Akshay. Jersey number 21. A lucky break there for Bhuvi Kumar as well. His first wicket of this contest. He's in his final over. It's been a good start to this final over. 3 runs and a wicket. That also gives an opportunity to the skipper, Krunal Pandya, to make some changes to the field. There's a fielder on the leg side inside the 30-yard circle. At short fine leg who's now being pushed back. So the leg side likely to have no one inside the 30-yard circle. This is an interesting move. Left-hander on strike now. Short delivery once again. Nicely done there. What a start to his innings. Akshay just staying back, playing an uppercut kind of a shot there because he knows that there's no fielder behind the wicket keeper with the short third man in place. And the leg side has got fielders all around the boundary line patrolling the fence. Again a short delivery, this time the fielder at deep square leg coming in, but the ball falls in front of him. Just a single, but more importantly, Now it's Yogesh on strike. Will he be able to make a difference here? One delivery to go in this 19th over. It's 144 for 5. They've already surpassed the projected score that was being forecast a few overs ago. That's mainly due to the effort of Shubham Patwal and the others before him. Swing and a miss, change in pace, smart bowling. That's the value of experience. End of over number 19, 144 for 5. Okay, the final over of this innings. Prince Badiani now coming on to ball. Can't quite time that one of the first delivery. Akshay is on 5. He's just walked into bat the previous over. Yogesh is there. 8 of 8. 5 deliveries to go in this innings. 144 for 5. Five more deliveries. In the slot this time, played it on the offside, but will only get a single. Surprising that they didn't push for a second one there. More importantly for Cgst, right now they'll have Yogesh on strike. 4 deliveries to go now. Prince Badiani has been impressive today. He bowled a tight first spell. He's being brought back for his final over. Change in pace. Can't quite connect that one once again. Just a single. Very good bowling here by Prince Badiani. He's been very impressive. He's got more experienced partners around him, but he's been the one who's really been impressive so far. Imagine the final over when all the pressure of the world is on the bowling side. He's come in and started off well. Oh, just as I was talking him up, throws one a bit wide, with the umpire deciding against calling it a wide. So this is fantastic bowling by Prince. Just 2 runs in this over. 146 for 5. What's going to be the response from Akshay? Drilled down the ground, looking for 2. Settling for a single. This is surprising. I guess he wants Yogesh to have a say of the final delivery. Just 3 runs in this over. 147 for 5. 1 delivery to go in this innings. This has been an impressive bowling effort by D.Y. Patil Red. So single to end. Finally, they're pushing for a second one. This is going to be. Oh, it's not close at all. 2 runs taken quite easily in the end. Finally, some intent of the final delivery. And that's the end of the innings. 149 for 5 after 20 overs. Cgst finish on a much higher total than what they had been forecast to get halfway through the innings. In terms of batting, not much to talk home about except the effort by the skipper Ninad Kadam, Sagar Mishra and Shubham Patwal, and Rohan Marwa at the top. All scoring useful 20s and 30s, but no big score to talk about. 12 extras in that innings. In terms of bowling, got 2 wickets to Krunal Pandya and 2 wickets to Naman Tiwari. And Prince Badiani also impressed, and so did Suyash Sharma. Good all-round team performance by DY Patil Red, which restricts Cgst to 149 for 5 in their 20 overs. That's the partnership. The biggest partnership was worth 73 between skipper Sagar Mishra, between Ninad Kadam, the skipper, and Sagar Mishra. The target of 150. We'll be back shortly with their response.
Welcome back, and that is where now reply from DY Red is going to come in the second innings. Good evening, my name is Dipesh Sule and I'm in the comment box with you. And welcome once again to the 20th DY Patil T20, the home of cricket, the 20th edition. After a lot of hard work that went in from the bowlers of DY Patil Red, it's finally turned down to 150 runs to win this game. A do or die for both the teams, because both the teams of Group A, which is Cgst and DY Patil Red, both are in the same boat. Unless now whoever wins this game will take the road ahead. Some wonderful performances that we have seen in the first innings, led by Krunal Pandya, who took the first breakthrough, took the ownership of the match and then kept on adding some fine touches from his captaincy. And now that the team is here, let's look at what happened in the first innings. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar got a wicket, Krunal Pandya got 2 wickets, and it was Naman Tiwari who got a couple of wickets there. Impact player. Sign has been made by the umpire. But we were talking about the first innings where Rohan Marwa started off and a good cameo from him for 22 runs, and it was the long partnership between Sagar Mishra and Ninath Kadam. Ninath on 35, Sagar on 36. Then it was Shubham Patwal with another 20 runs that he added. Yogesh again added another 11, Akshay another 7. And that's how some good bowling performances there by Suyash Sharma, Naman Tiwari, Krunal Pandya, Prince Badiani and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar came in effective in restricting the Cgst team to a low total. Starting off the second innings with Nadeem with the ball and Priyansh to face him with Atharva Kare on the non-striker's end. And that's going to be the first boundary on the very first ball. What a lovely shot that is. Atharva Kare comes in as an impact player. What a lovely start this has been from Priyank Arya. Are they going to speed up things? Are they going to look for some quick runs here? This one's again flying in the air, one bounce into the boundary rope. So a couple of boundaries to start off with, even if there is first slip. It's of no use because right now, 2 good strikes by Priyank Arya. Look at that. The Midas touch and the timing just makes it exclusive to have a look at it. Good start there from DY Patil Red. Priyank Arya, the man with 2 boundaries on 2 balls. And now they must be thinking what kind of a field that you want. Probably take out the first slip. Place him inside the 30-yard. There is a deep square leg in place and there is a deep covers in place. Ninath Kadam on the screen. Good stop there. And that is where now Nadeem will have to bowl in the right areas. First 2 deliveries didn't go their way. 2 quick boundaries, 2 early boundaries in fact. 8 runs on the scoreboard. Another one that will be into the gap, but this time they have placed that deep covers. So it's going to be only a single here. Nine runs on the scoreboard. Atharva Kale, who is the impact player, and that's going to be yet another dot ball. So I think it's a good start that they have gone with two boundaries. Priyank Arya, first ball for Atharva Kale, way outside that off stump line. Straight lands in the hands of the wicket keeper, but then now Atharva Kale again, he's a very good hitter of the Kookaburra ball. And last ball of Nadeem in this first over. Goes on to the back foot, gives himself some room, and that will be a boundary again to end the over. What a lovely shot there by Atharva Kale. Look at the balance of the body as he goes onto the back foot, transfers the weight onto the flow of the bat. That again makes it wonderful timing. 1 over gone, and it's 13 runs for no loss. So the start for the DY Patil Red has been good. 3 boundaries in that over, 2 from Priyank Arya and 1 from Atharva Kale. And after that 1 over, it's 13 runs, 150 to win for DY Patil Red. And this win will be very important for DY Patil Red if they need to, if they want to move ahead in the quarterfinals. Still a long match. If the breakthroughs come in, if the wickets come in, then again it will be tense situation. But right now, DY Patil Red is doing very well after that first over. Hemant has come out to bowl. The left armer going left arm over the wicket for Priyank Arya. The first ball, and played it very carefully onto the pads. It was bowled right now, targeted onto the 3 sticks. And now very soon the sun will set and the floodlights will come in. What a wonderful evening here at the iconic DY Patil Stadium here at Navi Mumbai. Didn't had a good connection on this one, wanting to pull that one. Straight goes to Ninath Kadam. 2 dot balls is where Hemant will start off this over. Pretty expensive for the first one from Nadeem, but it's a good comeback that has come in with Hemant. And every time, you know, you have to bounce back with those short moments, and that will be missed by everybody. Almost passing out that side screen as the ball goes towards the boundary. But not a great delivery from Hemant after those two good deliveries that he's bowled. Probably that extra bit of pace and the wicket keeper making a mess of it. He had almost reached to the ball. But he will get some extra runs here. Well, now then, one line that was missed and he's paid the price for it. That's a very good delivery. Outside the off stump, they will have to hurry, and the fielder not very much quick on the ball. Shubham Patwal there had a good day with the bat, added some useful runs to the team. Once again now Atharva Kare on strike. 3 balls have been bowled. It's a good start for DY Patil Red, and if they continue with the same momentum, they should be able to get somewhere around 60-65 odd runs in the power play, which will be a decent start for them as well. But meanwhile, Cgst is looking for a breakthrough here. Cgst would be looking to strike the early chords. And that is why that slip cordon is there, but not exactly the first slip. It's a little wider, so probably the second slip position that he's standing on, just for that edge to go and fly off to the slip position. But then again, if you're going to bowl on good length and if you're not going to get that bounce that you are expecting or you are expected to get, then a slip fielder is of no use there. Last ball to go. "20 runs and still one more delivery remaining in this over." And if you've seen, he started off pretty well, even when all the the shots that came from the bat, it has not given too many runs. It was only that one bice which made all the difference in this over. So that one mistake can cause a lot of problems, and that is why that every ball has to be seen properly, bowled properly, played properly. After the end of now 2 overs, it is 21 for no loss. Yeah. Coming back after the end of 2 overs, the score is 21 for no loss. Satyajit and the spin bowling attack brought in early by the captain. And that is going to be a long chase. Does it well in the end. Otherwise, it was looking a long chase here. Satyajit there. This time steps down. He goes big. How much distance has he covered? And it's enough distance to add in half a dozen to the total. What a lovely start this is from Priyank Arya. Dances down the crease, opens the face of the bat, and there he goes. As if he had premeditated that shot. What a great start to this innings of D.Y. Patil Red. One more! As if he was just waiting for that ball to come in. And what a lovely shot this is again. The first one that he went for, lofted it in the air very high. And then again a good looking shot there. Oh, what a shot. This will accelerate the things here and the proceedings for D.Y. Patil Red. What a wonderful striker of the ball. 2 sixes, 1 boundary, and the over is still not ended. 39 runs for no loss. Couple of still deliveries to go by. And what a flashy start there from Priyank Arya. Spin bowling being attacked. One more! One more big one. And that almost reaching to the VIP zone. Making a mark here, making a statement here. And what a player, Priyank Arya. This over he's taken on the challenge from a spinner and it's gone. Wonderful. One more! A perfect seal to the over. Four sixes and 1 boundary. And what an entertaining over this is. Satyajit going in for 28 runs in the first over that he came out to bowl. Score reaches 51 in just 3 overs. It's a long highway, it's a long road, but it's a fast one. Three overs, 51 for no loss. And what an entertaining over it has been. This once again didn't quite hit it middle of the bat and an easy wicket there. Atharva Kale gone in early. A bouncing ball. Wanted to get hold of them, but picks up a wicket instead. Well, it's the new man that is coming early. And just after that early wicket of Atharva Kare, Priyam Garg, another hard hitter of the ball, comes in. Hemant picks up the wicket on the very first ball. Wickets is the only way you can put the opposition into some thought. Otherwise, if you let Priyank Arya bat the way he's batted and he started it, then it will be very, very, very difficult for the cover-up to be done later. Here we go, Hemant. Oh, that's lovely. Look at the wonderful seam that goes right on to that, brushing that pitch, and then in the hands of the wicket keeper. What a lovely delivery that is. "51 for 1. Priyam Garg, who's just come in, and now to get a better angle, he goes left arm round the wicket, but Priyam Garg with his front foot coming in and a lovely cover drive to get that boundary. Another wonderful shot. That is fierce batting. Not letting the bowlers take on the charge of the batsmen, but in fact batting has dominated, and we've seen that in the previous over from Priyank Arya. This time on to the leg side. First run, ran fast. Will they go for the second one? No, they settle in for only a single. "56 for the loss of 1 wicket. Couple of deliveries to be bowled. Now this is going to get interesting because Priyank Arya, we know what kind of a damage that he's done in the previous over to the spinner, and damage continues. Goes with the swing and gets half a dozen. The deep square leg area, the 6 that flies over it, welcomes that shot. What a wonderful batting that is from Priyank. He seems to be in a hurry. What a lovely start this has been from Priyank Arya, almost reaching to that 44 runs and nearing his half century. Oh ho 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 ho! That's double power. That's some double horsepower added to that shot. So even if the over started with a wicket, Priyank Arya seals it with 2 sixes. That is phenomenal power hitting by Priyank Arya. 50 up and end of 4 overs, 68 for 1. Nadeem comes back after that first over that went for 13 runs, starts off with a Yorker. What a lovely start there from Priyank Arya. Atharva Kale went in a little early, but even Priyam Garg with that one boundary in this previous over. But the special treat has been from Priyank Arya. He is unstoppable. He is now just waiting for the strike to come in, and here it comes. Interesting to see what plan would Nadeem have against Priyank Arya, because he is just not ready to listen. Every ball that is coming to him is just sending that for big hits. So it will be interesting to see what is the game plan here. 69 runs already, and what a power play both these batters will be celebrating. More celebration has come from Priyank Arya. It's a treat to watch him bat. One more, not very much in the line, but enough batter to take the ball to the boundary. The slower one didn't quite pick it up early, waited for the ball, and the connection was made, but because the short fine leg was inside the 30-yard, he could only get a boundary once he cleared the man over there. That's a great start again. Every ball he is just going for the kill, he is going for the attack. One more! Priyank Arya surely wants to finish this early. And not just finish early, but he wants to finish this in style. 77 runs, and he just need 150 on the board. What a fantastic batting. This is a show of some wonderful shots that is in his baggage, in his shopping cart. And he is just releasing one by one. Almost those sixes have gone to all the parts of the ground, all the corners of the ground, and he continues to impress with every ball that's coming to him with one more beautiful shot. This is a roller coaster ride at the moment for Priyank Arya, full of thrill, full of entertainment, and full of power. Priyank Arya, beauty you. One more. And how many of those have you got in the baggage today? One by one they are coming out with wonderful piece of timing on this one. Front foot comes in, head position very steady, and just opens the face of the bat to another glory. What a wonderful shot. This is a celebration of cricket. This is what T20 cricket is all about. This is what the audience enjoy. With every ball going in the air, there's something happening. There are big shots that are coming in. He's got to 83. The team has got to 83. Priyank is on 64. What else do you want? Oh, thanks for showing some mercy on the bowler on the last ball. 83 runs for the loss of 1 wicket after the end of 5. And it will be also a change in the com box with Chandresh Narayanan coming to take you further.
Okay, the final over of the power play. Priyank Arya and Priyam Garg. Oh, misfield. Starts off with a boundary. Priyank Arya showing that he can score as well. Just a tentative push outside the off stump. And a misfield at short third man provides an opportunity for them to get to 87 for 1. D.Y. Patil Red are in a hurry. And more specifically, Priyank Arya. What a knock so far by him. 64 so far of just 20 deliveries. 5 boundaries, 7 sixes. The target's 150. 63 more runs needed. Pushing for 2, pushing for 2. Priyank Arya is keen and he'll get it in the end. Priyank Arya was just a bit reluctant because he's keen to continue the bashing of the bowlers. He's been in a fantastic touch so far. What an innings so far by Priyank Arya. 64. But think about the bowlers. Hemant now coming in once again over the wicket. Short delivery, pull that one, behind square, will get a boundary. So the carnage continues here. Look at the D.Y. Patil Red camp, they are cock-a-hoop. Short delivery helped along its way. Score gallops along to 93 for 1. Can they get to 100 in the power play? This will surely be the quickest start of the 20th edition of D.Y. Patil T20 Cup. Taken on the full this time, but straight to mid-wicket. 93 for 1. Look at the required rate, it's just 3.98. This is all down to the impact of the batting of Priyank Arya. When Cgst were batting, it seemed like it was a tough ask for the batters. But since the time D.Y. Patil Red have begun their reply, it's been terrific. Nicely done this time, but there's a fielder there at deep square leg, just a single. So 1 delivery to go in the power play. All eyes now on Priyank Arya. What's it going to be? A plethora of young left-handed opening batters in the country who like to have fun in the power play. Priyank Arya is one of them. A name that you'll hear about a lot in the present and the future as well. 64 of 20. Hemant wants to be absolutely precise with his field placements. Can he get to the team total to 100 here? Down the leg side. That's pressure for you. That's pressure. Hemant's feeling the pressure. It's the sight of Priyank Arya on strike that is fueling the pressure. The question remains, can D.Y. Patil Red get to 100? A strike here, a big strike here to end the power play will go a long way in getting the total to 100. In the block hole, good response. But equally smart running by Priyank Arya and Priyank Arya. That's the end of the power play. It's 96 for 1. ये क्या नाम है हेमंत सिंह? Being pressed into the attack here. Priyank Arya on strike. He's just letting all of us know that he's human after all, and that he has more than one tricks up his sleeve. In the power play, it was all bang, bang, bang. My fellow commentator Deepesh Sule is still recovering from those strikes. And now, again Savya pushing for a single, smartly done that. 98 for 2, just 52 more runs needed. All eyes now on Priyank Arya. What's he going to do here? Just looking at the field, there's a fielder at long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. Leg side field is on the boundary. Ooh, swing and a miss. Priyank Arya is not used to playing these quiet few overs. Again, short deliveries. Where's it going? Straight. 6. You could hear the third sound as the ball went and struck the side screen. Terrific strike. You can't keep him quiet for too long. What a strike. Straight down the ground. He gallops along 272 of just 24 deliveries. That was his 8th 6. He's also struck 5 boundaries. It's 104 for 1. This time on the offside, a boundary to follow the 6. What an effort this by Priyank Arya. He's moved along to 76 of just 25 deliveries. What an effort. And just to show that he can also pick up singles, a single to end over number 7. It's 109 for 1. एक मिनट वॉल्यूम बंद करेगा. Okay, so 109 for 1 after 7 overs. Priyank Arya. Dot delivery. That's it's big news coming from the D.Y. Patil Stadium. Priyank Arya has played a dot delivery. And the very next delivery, he has hammered it down the ground, but just a single. He moves along to 78 of just 28 balls. This partnership's worth 59 of 25. And look at the contrast. Bulk of the scoring's been done by Priyank Arya. 8 sixes, 6 boundaries. Akshay now coming on over the wicket to Priyam Garg. Down the ground, and a 6. So the carnage continues. Straight, precise strike by Priyank Garg. It was in the slot. He came to the pitch of the ball and got full value for that. It's 116 for 1. Just 34 more runs needed. These two youngsters are doing it in fine style. Single now, 117 for 1. Right now, what's going to be the response from Priyank Arya? He will want to explode here. 8 runs already in this over. 33 more runs needed of just 74 balls. In the block hole, just dragged it around. A single now. 9 runs in this over. And believe it or not, Priyank Arya has picked up just two of those 9 runs. Priyank Garg now on 25 of 13. Played it to long gone. And that's the end of over number 8. It's 119 for 1. So 119 for 1 after 8 overs. This has been a hectic start by Priyank Arya. 79 of just 29 deliveries. But at the other end, he's got good support from Priyank Garg. These two have put on 68 of 29 deliveries for the second wicket. The target's just 150. Yogesh now being pressed into the attack. Down the leg side. But fielded there. Just a single. All eyes now on Priyank Arya. Yogesh is basically military medium bowler. Be very interesting to see how Priyank Arya approaches him. The kind of mood that Priyank Arya is, he'll want to make the most of this opportunity because there's short fine leg, short third man. Priyank Arya on strike. And that's a boundary. I said it. This was bound to happen. In the slot, played it uppishly over the infield and got full value for that. 124 for 1. Priyank Arya is now on 83 of 30 deliveries. Again a short delivery now. Played it nicely just behind square. Just rolled his wrists over it. 125 for 1. Priyank Garg's 27. Priyank Arya's on 84 of 31. Just 25 more runs needed. Both these youngsters are in some kind of hurry. Oh, that was a nothing shot. Again, like it's been happening in this tournament so far, especially at the stadium, the ball into the pitch without any kind of pace, very difficult for the batter to do anything with it. And that's what Yogesh tried there. 25 more runs needed. Yogesh once again. slapped that one. But nicely done there by the long on fielder. Very good commitment there by the long on fielder, Sagar Mishra. But a single, nevertheless. 126 for 1. One delivery to go in this over. 24 more runs needed. Priyank Arya is on 84. Can he round off this over with a big hit? Deftly done there. Pushing on the leg side for a single. That's the end of over number 9. It's 127 for 1. Okay, Yogesh. This time it's Akshay. And he starts off with a 6. Terrific knock. Terrific shot. What a strike. What a strike there by Priyank Arya. 9-6 of the innings. And we'll get a single there. He moves into the 90s. He's on 92. Priyank Garg's on 28. Okay, Akshay. He's an ambidextrous bowler. He's bowling off spin to the left-hander and left arm spin to the right-handed Priyank Garg, and this time straight to the fielder at deep mid wicket against the run of play. Priyank Garg's been dismissed. That's wicket number 2 finally. The 83 run stand being finally ended by Akshay. Straight to the fielder, but it's a little too late in the day. Just 16 more runs needed by D.Y. Patil Red. It's 134 for 2. But more importantly, Priyank Arya is still on the crease. He's batting on 92 of just 34 deliveries. 7 boundaries and 9 sixes. 16 more runs needed here. Priyank Garg 28 of 17. Priyank Arya on 92 of 34. 134 for 1. And Satyajit Bachao was a fielder in the deep who took that catch. And the new man in is Aman Khan. He walks in with his side needing just 16 runs. And they have got plenty of time in this innings to get to that target. But the way Priyank Arya has been batting, he'll want to finish this in double quick time. And in the process also get to his 100. Akshay, who's an ambidextrous bowler, he bowls left-handed to the right-hander and right-handed to the left-hander. He's struck finally. And he's got a slip now in place for Aman Khan, the new man in. Slightly more conservative in field placing now. The Cgst skipper, Ninat Kadam. And we are ready to resume action now. Aman Khan on strike. looking to push for a single, will get it quite easily in the end. And now we'll be back to the Priyank Arya show. He packs a punch. He's got the power and the aggressive mindset to score quickly. He's struck that one high, long on fielder under it, and he's missed it. That's the pressure. That's the pressure of the Priyank Arya batting. And the ball goes through for a 4. 4 more runs to Priyank Arya. He moves to 96. The ball went high and mighty. The fielder there came under it but grasped it. And the ball went through to the boundary. The score is now 139 for 2. Dancing down the tracks. Squeeze that one. Will get a single to end. That would have been close. That would have been close. Because Priyank was not grounding the bat. That's the end of over number 10. It's 140 for 2. Okay, we are back again. Just 10 more runs needed. Priyank Arya is on 97 of 36. Change of ends for Hemant. Ten more runs needed. Can Priyank Arya finish this off in style? Down the leg side, behind square, just a single. Priyank Arya is now teasing us here. He moves along to 98 of 37 deliveries. What an effort by Priyank Arya. 9 sixes and 8 boundaries in that innings. The new man, Aman Khan, will face up to Hemant. (141 for 2). 9 runs needed in 59 balls. Aman Khan now, all set. He'll want to just give the strike to Priyank Arya, who's been in marauding form. He's just taken off here, Priyank Arya. Since the time he's come on to bat, he's been in a hurry. He added 51 for the opening stand with Atharva Kale, whose contribution was just 5 runs. And then there was a 83-run stand between Priyank Arya and Priyam Garg. That was ended in the previous over. Now Hemant once again round the wicket. Just not able to connect that one. The ball goes through. Coming into the batter there. No damage done. These are all rare moments in this innings, because the way Priyank Arya has been batting, it's been outstanding. He's just taken off. There's been no stopping this young man in the way he's approached this innings. Again now, this time getting a single. And now 8 runs needed. Priyank Arya is on 98. How will he like to get to his 100 here? It's really up to him now. Field's changing for him. The third man's coming inside the 30-yard circle. The fine legs inside the 30-yard circle. It's up to Priyank Arya. What does he want to do here? How does he want to get to his 100? All eyes now on Hemant. Nicely done there. He wants to get to his 100 in singles. That's not bad. 143 for 2. Priyank Arya now moves along to 99 of just 38 deliveries. This has been a sensational effort from Priyank Arya. He's just taken off. Just changed the complexion of this contest in that power play. Seven more runs needed now. Aman Khan on strike. Digs that one out nicely. But will only get a single. And that's the end of over number 11. It's 144 for 2. Right then, Aman Khan on strike. Akshay to start off over number 12. This is the lull before the final rights of the match is done. There's 6 more runs needed. Pushing that one on the offside. We'll get 1 more run. And now, all eyes now on Priyank Arya. 5 runs needed for a win. Priyank Arya needs 1 run for his 100. Akshay, who switches to off spin for the left-hander, left arm spin for the right-hander. He's now getting ready, having a quick chat with his captain. Coming round the wicket to Priyank Arya. He can go straight down the ground. But, that's not good. That's not good for Priyank. Gets a single only, plus the wide. Calling it a leg by now. First called it a wide, now changing it and calling it a leg by. So 146 for 2. 4 runs needed for a win. Priyank Arya needs 1 run for a century. What is going to be the approach of Aman Khan? There's a slip in place now. He's going to deal in singles now. He wants his teammate to get to his 100. 147 for 2. 3 runs needed by D.Y. Patil Red. This is a quick demolition job by D.Y. Patil Red of Cgst. Priyank Arya on strike. That's his 100. Fantastic effort by Priyank Arya. Getting to his 100 of just 40 deliveries, 8 boundaries and 9 sixes. What an effort by the young man. Take a bow. He's played a major part in D.Y. Patil Red overhauling this target in double quick time. Just 2 more runs needed now. Aman Khan surely can wrap this up in this over. Just 1 delivery to go in this over. Swing and a miss. That's the end of over number 12. It's 148 for 2. Okay, Prayag now starting off the 13th over. Pushing for a single. The scores are level now. 149 for 2. The hero of this match, surely, Priyank Arya. What an innings by the young man. Aman Khan now on strike. A slip in place as well. Prayag now coming into ball. Fields now coming in. On the offside, it's a packed offside field. That's a wide, surely. And that's the match. D.Y. Patil red. Emerging winners in fine style. Winning with 47 deliveries left in this contest. Handshakes all round. But the man of the moment is surely Priyank Arya. What an effort. What a terrific effort by the left-handed youngster. He finishes unbeaten on 101 of just 41 deliveries. 8 boundaries, 9 sixes. And they achieved the target of 150 in just 12.1 overs. 47 deliveries left in this contest. And Priyank Arya has done a quick demolition job of the target. The dugout will be very happy with the effort of Priyank Arya. The young man walking off with a lot of pride. Quietly followed by his teammate Aman Khan. Entire team coming out to congratulate Priyank Arya. The skipper Krunal Pandya and the rest of the squad very happy with the effort of Priyank Arya. And the demolition job that he did today of the Cgst bowlers. Terrific effort. Outstanding innings by Priyank Arya, which ensured that D.Y. Patil Red won by 8 wickets and 47 balls to spare. We'll have a quick look at the batting card now. Priyank Arya stood out strong and tall. 101 of just 41 balls, 8 boundaries, 9 sixes. Priyam Garg shared a 83-run stand for the second wicket. Finished on 28 of 18, 3 boundaries and a 6. And the match was done and dusted. In terms of bowling, nothing much to talk about. If you're a Cgst fan, no bowler stood out. Everyone was taken for runs by Priyank Arya. And he simply demolished them today. Especially Satyajit Bachao. Went for 28 in his only over. So the news from the D.Y. Patil Stadium is that D.Y. Patil Red have won the contest by 8 wickets. The man of the moment, man of the match, Priyank Arya, remained unbeaten on 101 of just 41 balls and just simply demolished the target of 150. So game, set and match for D.Y. Patil Red. And that's it from the D.Y. Patil Stadium for now.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, check. A very good evening to you all and welcome to the post-match presentation. This is match number 24, DY Patil Red versus the Cgst of the DY Patil T20 Cup, live from the DY Patil Stadium in Navi Mumbai. May I please invite our honorary guest, Mr. Avinash Salvi, the Secretary of the DY Patil Sports Academy, to present this Player of the Match award. The Player of the Match goes to Priyank Arya for his incredible match-winning century. He scored 101 off just 41 balls. And the Player of the Match receives a pair of 10XU shoes and a medallion. Thank you, sir. Hello, Priyank. Firstly, congratulations. आपने आज 320 की स्ट्राइक रेट से खेला है. मुझे ये बताइए, आप इतने यंग हो, लेकिन आपकी इस इनिंग्स में मुझे इतनी ज़्यादा मैच्योरिटी दिखी. कहाँ से आ रहा है ये टेम्परामेंट? दिल्ली की डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट से?
हाँ, मैं अपने कोचेस वगैरह से बात करता रहता हूँ और जितना मैं मैचेस खेलता हूँ उससे मेरे को एक्सपीरियंस आता रहता है, तो वही चीज़ मेरे को इन मैचेस के लिए हेल्प करती है.
So, आज हमने देखा आपने फर्स्ट बॉल से ही बिल्कुल अटैक किया. बॉलर्स को बिल्कुल भी शांति नहीं दी, इनफैक्ट उनकी सिटी गुल कर दी. तो कुछ प्लान था आने से पहले या कप्तान कृणाल ने कुछ स्पेशल कहा था?
नहीं, वही प्लान था कि पावर प्ले में जितना हो सके मैं उतना चार्ज लूँ और वही मैंने एग्जीक्यूट करा और वो हमारी टीम के लिए हेल्प करा.
ग्रेट. लास्टली प्रियांश, आपकी टीम जो है DY रेड अब क्वालिफाई हो चुकी है एंड लास्ट ईयर इसी टीम ने ट्रॉफी भी उठाई थी. सो इस बार फाइनल तक पहुंचने का क्या प्लान रहेगा?
प्लान यही है कि मैच बाय मैच खेलेंगे और जो हो सकता है हम अपना बेस्ट करेंगे. और ऑब्वियसली डिसाइड तो हम अभी कर नहीं सकते, पर जितना हो सके हम अपना बेस्ट करेंगे.
Perfect, Priyank. Thank you very much and very well done today. All the best. That's it from the post-match presentation for tonight. On that note, we wrap up a very exciting phase of the tournament. We break briefly to celebrate the Festival of Colours tomorrow. Wishing you all a very, very happy Holi. We'll be back bigger and bolder with the playoffs starting on the 4th of March. The stakes get higher, the pressure doubles, and only the best will win.